Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are fit and fine at home. So, class 5, as you all know, that last time we have covered our chapter number 4. Today we are going to discuss a new chapter, that is chapter number 5. As you can see on the screen, the name of the chapter is More on PowerPoint 2016. So today we will be discussing the PowerPoint topic. So please open your computer book with me and open page number 50. You can see here, this is your page number 50. Today we are going to discuss the chapter on page number 50. The name of the chapter, again I am repeating, More on PowerPoint 2016. What is the meaning of 2016? You all know PowerPoint is a software or an application that is used to make presentations, right? So 2016 is the latest version of Microsoft PowerPoint. Fine. So let's begin with the chapter. A presentation is a collection of slides arranged in a sequential manner to convey new ideas and impart information effectively. Now, what is a presentation? In computer language, a presentation is a collection of slides. Any collection of slides is known as presentation. And what is slide? A slide is like a page in a presentation. Like in your notebook, you have many pages and the collection of pages makes a notebook. Similarly, in computer, collection of pages, that is slides, makes a presentation. If I ask you in your presentation, what do you call a page? So in a presentation, every page is known as a slide, right? So our first topic for today is on page number 50, creating photo album. You must have used your mobiles to create albums, right? In PowerPoint also you can use a feature to create a photo album. Let's discuss. Photo album is a feature that allows you to club your personal and business photographs together to use for a presentation. If you want to make a presentation and you want to save some photographs together, you will use photo album option. It does not provide a way to insert online picture directly, so you should download pictures from your online storage and put them in a folder. Now this creating photo album has a condition that the picture should be automatically or saved in the computer already. You can download the pictures first from the internet, then you have to save in a folder and then you can use them. Okay, pictures are not available online in this option. So as you can see on page number 50, there is figure 5.1 and 5.2, right? We will discuss this. Now students, we will learn how to create a photo album in PowerPoint. So let us start. To create a photo album, first of all what you have to do, you have to go to insert button. You can see here insert tab, you will click here and then you will go to photo album option. There is the option, you will click on new photo album and photo album dialog box will appear. You will go to insert picture from, you will choose the picture. Any picture you can choose according to your requirement, and insert picture from option is available to insert the picture. Then you will click on this option and you can choose any option from that. You can see here many pictures are available. I have clicked on insert new picture. A lot of pictures are available. You can choose any picture. Just select picture according to your choice. Any option you can choose, that is your requirement. You can choose multiple pictures also. Just select the picture by clicking on that picture. As you can see on the screen, choose any one or two pictures. You can scroll down also, as you can see on the screen. By scrolling down you can see many options. Just select the desired picture and then click on insert button. I have clicked here. You can see I have selected 4 to 5 pictures. In my album there are 4 to 5 pictures are there. You can change their order also. I have selected one picture, composites, and in there is an arrow, you can see here, you can move it up or down according to your choice, and its order will be changed. Now composites is on third number. Previously it was on fifth, now it is on third position. Then you can remove also, there is remove button also, and the preview is also available of the picture. Then theme option is there, you can browse the themes also, already available themes will be there. You can select them by clicking on the browse. Many themes are available, it is up to you. If you don't want to apply theme, you there is no need. Then after that you will click on create button. Next topic, ink equations. This is very interesting topic. In online teaching it is also used by the teachers. So please open your page number 51 and see the topic ink equations. This is a new feature using which you can add math equations into your presentation. If in your presentation you want to add some math content, then you can use ink equation, because equations are related to the math subject, right? Ink equation is easier to use if you have a touch enabled device connected to your system. If you have a touchpad, if you are using a laptop, it can easily be used. Ink equation option can easily be used. You can use your finger or a stylus to write equations directly on the screen, and PowerPoint converts them into text, right? However, you can also use mouse to write the equations if you do not have a touch device. Okay, there is no condition. If you don't have a touch device, you can use mouse also, but it is a little bit difficult to do it with mouse. So touch device is more beneficial. So how to add ink equations? Let us just discuss. Now we will understand how to apply ink equations option, that is on page number 51. Please see the steps. Go to equation option, and then you will choose math input control. You can see here, I will write any equation. You can write with your mouse only. I am writing E is equal to M, then C, and then I am writing square. You can see at the top the equation is being performed and it is written on the screen. You can change its size according to your requirement. Now my dear students, please open page number 52 of your computer book, everyone. So at the top you can see the next topic, screen recording. This is very common topic. In mobile phones you must know that screen recorder option is there. You can record your mobile screen also. Similarly, in PowerPoint presentation you can also record the screen. There are some steps, let us see. Open the PowerPoint presentation. Select the slide in which you want to add the screen recording. Okay, a particular slide you will be selecting first. Then you will go to insert tab. There is screen recording option. You can see here there is figure 5.5 screen recording option is there. You will just click on it and a small pop-up window will appear at the top of the screen, right? Select the screen area that you want to record by clicking the select area button. You can choose the area, which area you want to record. Then you can also turn on the audio. If you want to record your audio also, you can also use the audio button. Here you can see audio button on figure 5.6. Then you will click on the record button, right? And a countdown box will appear. A countdown box will appear. You will just see which indicates recording is going on, okay? And display the shortcut key combination is also there to see the countdown. Windows plus Shift plus Q. When you are done with the recording, bring the mouse pointer to on the top of your computer screen to show the pop-up window again. Then you will just click on stop button. Similarly, you can just stop your recording. If you want to turn on the recording, you will go to screen recording option. You must. Now we will learn how to do screen recording. Let us learn. First, you will go to insert tab. You will click on insert option and there is screen recording option. As you can see, I have clicked here. Then you can see the screen recording has started. Whatever you do now, it will be recorded. I am just selecting it and you can see. And at the top there are some buttons. I am clicking on audio option and then audio will be recorded. You will click on record option, then recording pointer will be there.
Select area option I have already shown you, and record button. You will click on the record button. You can see 3, 2, 1. The recording has started now. Whatever you do now, it will be recorded on the screen. Now I have pasted the recording here. You will click on the play button and recording will be played, whatever you have recorded on your screen. You can see this thing I have already recorded. You can also go to media to save the recording.
The next topic on page number 52 is changing office theme. So MS Office, MS means Microsoft. Microsoft Office 2016 provides you with 3 new themes that can be applied to PowerPoint 2016. You must know there are how many themes? 3 new themes are there. Colorful, dark grey and white. Okay, there are 3 themes. Colorful, dark grey is also known as grey, right? Colorful, grey or dark grey and white. 3 themes are there. By default, colorful theme is applied. Okay, by default which theme is applied? Colorful, which shows the title bar, ribbon, background and other components in orange color. You should know by default which theme is applied. Colorful theme is applied. You can also change the themes. How you can change? Let us discuss.
Now we will learn how to change office theme. It is on your page number 42, the topic changes office theme. Let us learn how you can change it. So to change the office theme, as you can see here on the screen in PowerPoint 2016, you will go to file, then option is there. You will choose here office theme and then you will click OK. I am choosing dark grey. You can see the office theme has changed to dark grey.
The next topic, comments. What are comments? Comments are a great way to provide feedback to others about a presentation. If you want to give feedback to anyone about your presentation, you will use the comments option. They can also be used to collaborate and work together on a presentation. If 2 persons are using a particular presentation, they can also use comments. They are more like sticky notes that can be added to any object or a slide. Comments in a slide can be turned on and off anytime. You must remember, if you apply comments, you can turn off or turn on them anytime. There is no restriction. If you want to turn off your comments, you can do that. If you want to turn on the comments, you can do that. Okay. So how to add the comments in a slide, let us discuss.
Now we will learn how to add comments. On page 53, the topic is comments. Let us learn practically how to add comments in your presentation. You can see here, I have a paragraph written. You will go to review tab and there is new comment option. You will write here the information regarding the comment, whatever you want to type, you can write.
The next topic is on page number 53, Smart Lookup. So let us discuss this. Smart Lookup is a new feature in Office 2016. This feature allows you to find the information for the selected word or phrase on the web. Web means internet, using the search engine Bing. So Bing is a search engine which is used, okay, for smart lookup. You must remember, it does not force you to open up the web browser every time you need a quick word definition. That means, suppose you want to search for a word on Google. You will not open Google Chrome. You can directly search in the PowerPoint presentation using which browser? There is a search engine Bing. Okay. So how to make you?
Now we will learn how to use smart lookup option. As you already know, it is a feature in Office 2016. Please see the steps on page number 54. Let us understand how to use smart lookup. So first select any word. I have written something on the presentation. I am choosing the word hunt. You can see I have selected it. It is in yellow color, H-U-N-T, hunt. I want to know the meaning. I will go to review tab and then I will go to smart lookup option. I will click on the option smart lookup. Either you can right click and go to smart lookup. There are 2 ways. I am clicking on smart lookup. So here you will find two buttons, explore and define. In the explore you can see the verb, synonyms, noun and etc. And define contains the definition of the particular word. Hunt, I am seeing the definition. You can also see the audio. There is a listen button also. You can listen to the pronunciation also of the word which you want to listen. Then go to explore again, and then you can scroll down and there are many options available. From the Wikipedia you can see pictures are also available. So in this way you can explore or define the smart lookup. You can choose any word and get the meaning of the word or the definition, right?